Hey guys, how's it going? We're gonna be working on the fence today. I'm gonna try to get as much of it done as possible. So we're gonna head to Home Depot, pick up some boards. I've got some of them. It's not enough. I'm not gonna be able to pick up enough. I don't wanna have them delivered because I had somebody else who had fence boards delivered to them and they came and they were all wonky and it was bad. And so they ended up having to return a ton of them. So we're just gonna go, we're gonna pick out some fence boards and we're gonna try to get as much of this section done as possible. I'm hoping to get, I think it stops like right here or something like that. I'm hoping to get to about here done today, which would mean I would need to put in one 4x4 and then line it with fences. So I just need to at least get one 4x4 to get some of this done, a ton of fence boards and some 2x4s. So let's head to Home Depot, get some of these and check out the plants. We're at Home Depot. It's looking so colorful here. So good. I'm thinking about grabbing a few of these salvias over here. I just love salvia, so I'm thinking I might grab a few. Look at these coleus. This one is really pretty. I'm loving the veining on this. I think that's so cool. It doesn't say the name. It's $20. It just says multicolor, and I don't love that price. Okay, so I grabbed some irrigation that we needed. I'm grabbing these speedwells. They're so pretty. I'm loving this color. And then Brent grabbed all of the fence boards and he's checking out at the other side of the store. And I'm gonna give him mine and check out here. 5 plants. They're $9.99 each. Car's full. I've got the plants, we've got concrete, we've got fence boards. I didn't get the 4x4s or the 2x4s because the car is full. And then we have gravel to go back into the aviary to refresh that. I got a ton of irrigation stuff, a new irrigation box. So we're gonna get as much done on the fence as we can without needing 4x4s or 2x4s, and we'll just do that at a later date. We're back home, and I didn't realize my 5-gallon bucket of paint. This is the wood stain house and fence from Bear. It's almost empty. There's maybe half a gallon in here. So I'm going to stain as many of these boards as I can. That's what we're using on here. And they give you like a list of colors that you can choose from. This is the color Slate. Super pretty color. It's a nice deep black color. And it's worked great. It's held up so far, absolutely amazing. We just gotta get the rest of it done, which I should have enough to finish up to one area. Let me show you guys where I think I'm gonna have enough to finish up to. So the fence stops about there, and I'm thinking I'll have enough paint to finish there, which is fine because this has all the like new fencing. You can see a new 4x4, new 2x4, and then this is where everything needs to be fully replaced. The 2x4s, the 4x4s, it all needs to come down, which is fine because I don't have any 4x4s or 2x4s today. So we'll stop here today as my goal, is to get all of this up and painted. I am gonna paint the boards first before I put them up, and let me show you guys why. So on the fence, you can see how the boards, you can kind of like see in here a little bit. I had to come in here and I had to use so much paint to get the inside of these boards done because when we were spraying it and we were spraying the face of them, this didn't get done at first. And so then I had to come in with the sprayer and with the paintbrush and just kind of like try to get in the cracks, which was kind of a pain, especially like, I mean, that area was really easy because the fence board wasn't like straight or whatever, but in some of these areas, it was really hard to get in there. And so that was kind of a pain in the butt. So this is why we're going to pre-paint these boards so I can get the sides painted and then I'll be able to paint the faces of them. So we've got one side done, which is really nice. Now I just need to wait for these to dry fully. You can see these ones are almost dry. That's why I did it in the sun. And then I'm gonna flip the boards over and do the other side. And then I can start putting them up. And I don't even know if I'm gonna have enough paint to be able to do the other side also. But using that sprayer makes it go so fast. And we're back. Let's get the paint now. Okay, well, these finished drying. Let's go plant those little plants that I just bought. I think I'm gonna put them over here in this bed. I think. I'm gonna walk around the garden and find where I want them to go. They need full sun. So let me go up there, show you guys, give you a closer look of what they actually look like. But I've got a couple right there, I believe, I think. And I think adding a few more would be perfect. So I'm gonna go do a comparison of the leaves. These are Speedwell. I picked up 5 of them. They were 10 bucks each. It says not a whole lot of information. This is why I don't love shopping at like these places like this. It's just not the best information when growing these. Water when dry, hardy down to -40. So this does go down zones 4 through I think 8. I'm in a zone 9 and I've always had it come back for me. It's just really, really pretty. I know the bees love it. I know that it wants full sun. Some of them are not looking too happy. I think it's because they're just in their nursery containers, but it's a gorgeous plant either way. And so we're gonna plant this. I was gonna do it over by the apple espalier, but I think I'm gonna pop them in right there. I think that that would be really, really pretty. They get about 12 to 18 inches tall and probably about 20 inches wide, so it should fill that little area in really, really nicely. So while they can tolerate some shade, they really prefer as much, I'm dirty. They prefer as much sun as possible. And I think that this area would be a really good area for it. It gets hot, it gets full of sun, and I think that they'll do really well. So I think that's where they're gonna go. I have them in the other side by the apple espalier and I love them there, but I think that I would notice them more over here because we walk by almost daily. So let's do that. Also, do you see how big this hosta is? Remember when I planted it literally like a week ago? And there was like, they were like this big, they were tiny. It's huge, it's so pretty. Well, they look pretty good. I'm really happy with this. I think it's a nice little pop of color that should fill in pretty much this entire area, kind of hide the base of this, give this clematis a little bit of shade. This is an evergreen clematis, and so it just stays green year round, gets some white flowers, and this is all the growth from just 1 year. It's absolutely insane. But I think that this will help give this a little bit of shade back here, which will be really nice. So I got 5 of them. Now I'm thinking that I need maybe a couple more. I think if I got like 3 more or 2 more and did like 1 here and then 1 here, I think that that would be really pretty. Just to kind of like do like a little like small drift of them, and then I could plant something even shorter right in front that can take full sun. I think that that would be really, really nice. But even if I don't go back and get more, I'm really happy with just the 5 of these. I think that's really nice. I'm gonna come back when the shadows aren't so harsh and I'll show you guys what it looks like in a little bit softer light. quite get to where I wanted to end up. I'm about 2 boards shy. My plan was to end right about there because I need to do a new 4x4 in the ground over there to continue this fence. The rest of the fence past that point is basically falling over. But we got from, you can see right there, all the way down. We just have to do the cap piece right there, which will have to be done tomorrow because I don't have any more boards. I thought that I was gonna have enough to at least finish to that. Didn't have enough to do to that or the cap pieces, but I have a bunch more boards drying. So we should be good to go by tomorrow. This already looks so much better though. I'll come in and I'll do touch up on the screws so you don't see those. I don't always love that look, but it's just gonna make it so that things really pop. I mean, like, look at the Rose of Sharon on it. It's really, really pretty. And then if we come from this angle, so it'll have that cap on it, which will provide a little more privacy. I'm gonna need to find something that gets nice and tall to mask from that room over there. But I mean, look at the way that this spirea shines on that fence. So pretty. So I'm loving it. It's looking great. We got to a good stopping point and we will finish tomorrow when the rest of the boards are dry. So Brent actually came in and finished off. He put the cap piece on and he added the last board over there. I went in and showered because I was a mess. It was just awful, but it looks so good. I can't wait now to like move on and get the rest of this done. It's gonna be so nice once it's all finished. It just makes the plants really pop. I love the way that it looks. I mean, when the sunlight hits the plants, they glow with the black background like that. It's really pretty. Well, that was a whirlwind of a project. Ran out of wood, ran out of paint, had to go to Home Depot twice in one day. My least favorite thing, because it's like half hour there, half hour back. It's like 25 minutes. But either way, I don't want to do that multiple times in one day. And then it was just hot. It was like 80 degrees. I showered, I'm cooled down. I feel so much better now. But it's so nice to see all the progress made on the fence. I mean, I should have done this forever ago. This section was the easiest to do. The rest is gonna be the hardest because I gotta tear all of the old fencing down. Like, all of this has to get tore down, and like new posts have to get sunk into the ground. So this is gonna be the big project. I don't know why I waited to at least get to this point. I shouldn't have waited to at least do this part. I had most of the lumber. I just didn't do it. Whatever. Either way, I'm glad it's done. I'm glad I got those salvias planted. Let's run over there really quick and I'll show you guys those and then we'll say goodbye. I'm still hoping they make a rebound. They're a little droopy, especially the one right here in the middle. I don't know what's going on with that. They have irrigation. The ground is wet. I don't know what's going on with it. These 3 look the worst. These 2 look absolutely fabulous. So we'll see. I'm really hoping they make a recovery because they have tons of bloom spikes. They're just floppy. I guess maybe that's what I get for buying off-brand plants. If they don't make it, that'll be okay, I guess. I'll find something else. I really hope that they make it because I really love the way that they look. And I just realized that I totally missed a tulip. That's my life. Did I miss anybody else? I hope not. So that's gonna be it for this video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm gonna go inside now. I'm a little sunburnt. My cheeks are still red. I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.